In honor of National Book Lovers Day, I am going to give you a tour of our homeschool library. Hi, I'm Greta, a real estate broker with an MBA from Wharton who surprisingly found joy homeschooling 3 eclectic kiddos and started this love of books. Believe it or not, I have never been an avid reader of books, but I love information. So I've always skimmed books, read articles online, but I wanted my children to grow up in an environment where there's a love of learning and there's a love of books. And so I surround our environment with the things that they can easily pull off the shelf and dive in on their interests. I confess, I am a book hoarder. But is it really called hoarding when you actually use them? These are the ones we use most frequently. I'll take you through each shelf to show you how I have it organized. Including this shelf, which is where we stash our library books, and is intended to also be where I keep the books that I recently got that I haven't yet organized. Like this box of books that I recently got from a library book sale, and all of the books on this table, and the books down in these boxes that I also got from a library book sale and a homeschool used curriculum sale. Yes, I am a book hoarder, but I can't think of a better thing to hoard. Oh, I forgot about this box that I just got yesterday. And this one. When books only cost $1 or 75 cents or $1, it's hard to leave them sitting there. Now that I've shown you the pretty organization on the shelves and the ones I still have to put away, I'm going to be honest, because there's more. Things just sitting out on the counter that are actively in use or that I'm using to organize our upcoming homeschool year. Stack of curriculum here from what I was reading to the kids the other night, and a stack of curriculum here of what I was flagging to see what we're going to be using this year, and pulling the books off the shelf that go with this. And this stack of music books that we were just gifted today. Oh, what's that one? That's Junior Ranger. We were just gifted this today. We were gifted a lot of books because people know that we are book lovers. There are some other random books and lots of flashcards that I still have to do an unboxing for. And some of the books that I still have laid out from the homeschool haul video that I recorded recently and will be posting soon. There's this stack of books sitting in our family room of things that I want to get to soon or that go with some of the artist studies we're doing or something, or we're about to study Malala Yousafzai, and I realized that I had bought this, I think, for $1 recently, so talking about how Pakistan broke off from India. If I'm completely candid, I will disclose to you that there are more books in my bedroom, but we're not going to get into that now. I'll just show you the ones that are hidden behind closed doors here because they go with some of the science kits that I intend to just do, and I have them coordinated to go with the science topic. So there are more and more and more books, and I love them all. Here I keep the books that are on display that we're going to be working through currently. So we are starting a book club through Literary Adventures for Kids and learning about Malala Yousafzai, Pakistan, and on this side, Stella Luna. It's also a book club through Literary Adventures for Kids. I must tell you that I am currently an affiliate with them, but their book clubs and poetry tea times were absolutely wonderful when my kids did it last year. So I had to, see how I could help promote that and tell everybody about it and get a commission in the process. So if you decide to try out one of their classes, just make sure you check out the link below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have about it. It's a great program. I'll give a more extensive tour later. I just want to give you an overview of what we have in honor of National Book Lovers Day. But let me know in the comments if there is a certain topic that you would like me to dive into the books on the shelves in more detail. I intend to go through like an overview of what we have, like shop our library shelves, and just want to know what you'd like to see first. Here is where I have like my parenting reference books for homeschooling especially. I've used a lot of these in the first couple years of homeschooling, what every kindergartner, first grader, whatever needs to know. Over here is more about like how to homeschool, mom stuff, and this book I haven't really delved into yet. I have another one that I got recently by William J. Bennett about like virtues and character training. Over here, Soup for the Soul, we have some finance books and business books. And over here is IEW that we use pretty much daily. Bookstruck, I have the binder up here. We haven't used it in a couple years. My youngest is now at the age where we're probably going to start using that again. Fix-It Grammar is a daily thing too, and Phonetic Zoo. Over here we have Beast Academy. Right now our kids are doing it all online, but soon we're going to be getting into the books. And here is Layers for Learning. I'm going to flip the camera around. It'll be easier for me to show you everything from the other direction. Here we have some binders and reference books. This is our art shelf, well, art shelves. And this is poetry, which I need to expand. This is my daughter's shelf, my oldest son's shelf, my youngest son's shelf, and this is some of my books that I'll sort through. Magic Treehouse, some manners and etiquette books on these two shelves, life skills as well. Some binders, workbooks we don't really use often, but sometimes I'll pull out a page. And then on the rest of these shelves is pretty much color-coordinated picture books, except that one that looks very unorganized because that's some stuff that I don't know, I got recently and I needed another shelf for it and haven't organized it. So it's our yellow shelf, our blue shelf, our purple and readers. I have some studies weekly there. And then all the books, and I color code them by the color of the spine. Top we have books that we're using on display, and behind there, How to Train Your Dragon series, Merlin Missions, which is the follow-up to Magic Treehouse series. I also have some Road Doll collection over there. Then on this shelf we have Wizard of Oz, we just finished, also through Literary Adventures for Kids, a bunch of books that I still need to organize, and some binders. Down here I have some science kits, and then here's more curriculum that I got recently that I need to organize. Up here we have timelines from useful charts, as well as some of our Honest History collection. They are like artwork, so I put some of them on display. In here I have biographies all on the top shelf, alphabetized by the first name of the person. So these are all A to B, C, D, E. Okay, you get the point. So here's the thing, I kind of ran out of shelf space, and so I had to come down here to continue. And once I unbox some of the things that I got more recently, or organize them, I'm gonna probably need to come over this way even further. This shelf is more biographies, but they are biography collections. So each of these books has biographies of more than one person in them. Same thing here. And then this is same thing, but about women and Native Americans. Here is about African Americans. And then we get into, but these are all biographies, all of those. Then we get into our African American specific books here, Black history, and then some of those, it's moving to not just American, but also African history. So we over into Australia and South Africa. Language down here, Spanish and French. There might be a couple other random things in here. I think some Chinese cards from when my son was learning Mandarin. Then geography. And then these, the geography all on here, it's like geography into world history, all on this third shelf. All the way over here, world history. And then geography starting down there. I intend to organize it by country or date, probably by country. Down on this shelf, we have US. So this is Native American literature and nonfiction books. Then we have US history and states, more states, and then some like historical fiction. This shelf is a little bit of hodgepodge because I needed somewhere to put some books that I got recently and I didn't organize them yet. Hodgepodge. This is from a lot of times like when we'll go to national parks or something and I collect the brochures, and I've just stuck them down here in no specific rhyme or reason. These are some personal growth books. Same thing over there. And down at the bottom, we have some of my architecture and real estate books. I didn't actually keep a lot of those from my MBA in real estate. I didn't keep a lot of my real estate books. And then here we have some home design, architecture, interior decorating. This is some more social studies, mostly think like California Studies Weekly. And then these are pretty new books I have over here that I haven't organized yet. This is, let's call it Civics, so government and civics. Over here we have American history. So really I'm realizing now I have like a whole shelf of US books plus some down here. So we have American history. This is some economics with Tuttle Twins. Now you may notice we have a very eclectic book collection because a lot of the things up here are from woke homeschooling, oh freedom, and then down here we have very conservative traditional history books. I like to expose my children to multiple perspectives, and then we have great discussions. That stack is a bunch of books that I have not yet organized, and then over here we have some timeline books, especially the ones from Useful Charts. They have a channel on YouTube. I love their channel. I bought some of their books and lots of their timelines. All of these. And all of these. Most recent one I haven't hung up yet. I want to laminate it first. On the wall here in my office. It's in most recent because it has the most recent presidency election up there. And then this is the timeline of world history. So I have that one here. I know this is Library National Book Lovers Day, but I just wanted to show you the timelines because I love them. This one on the other side of the room sitting next to my kids' desk because they are music lovers. My son especially loving classical music. Through no doing of my own, trust me, it's just his genre and I wanted to nurture that. Basically, I can't tell you how these are organized yet because they're not organized. And these I did an unboxing video from a library book haul and I have to organize those. I'm gonna speed through the books on the top, which our kids are welcome to read, but they're above their level right now, so we don't use them for homeschooling. These are all about ancient civilizations. So they've been kind of just sitting here for a long time, and I'm gonna delve into these this year as we go into ancient history more in depth with my 6th grader. Okay, down here we have hobbies on this shelf, music on this shelf, some novels and things that my son would like, mostly Minecraft, puzzle books like Sudoku and crossword puzzles, logical fallacies. Here we have a lot of, they like trivia books and just random facts. So we have that in here. Over here it was philosophy, some religion and astrology, but apparently my kids took that part upstairs. And then over here we get into science. So this is all science. I have it organized a little bit by like space, earth science, energy and chemistry. That's a little bit of a mix of books. Here's animals, more animals, human body, general science. Over here I have reference books, so dictionaries and thesauruses, some nutrition books, Dictionary of Cultural Literacy, Business Encyclopedia. These are Kids Discover magazines, encyclopedias that we inherit or gifted from someone. A bunch of books that I still haven't organized from another book sale that I went to. I'm telling you, I'm a hoarder, I admit it, I confess. I'm telling you, when things are a quarter or sometimes for free, literally people are just like, I need to get this out of my house. And I take it home. I give it a loving home. Anyway, here we have some writing resources, language arts. Here we have some novels, chapter books. Same thing here. Over here it is language arts, some not short stories. Those are short stories. Here we have just general language arts, some spelling, some poetry journals. Down here is math and finance. Over here is another shelf of books that I need to organize. This is my daughter's, but I have it down here. She has a lot of books in her room too, but I have this down here in case the boys want to read it. We have Bookshark complete packages for levels B and C, which were 1st and 2nd grade for my oldest. We're about to use them for my youngest now. Some cookbooks, a bunch of textbooks from my husband's counseling and educational leadership degrees, some fitness, martial arts book, nutrition. Lots of novels that none of my children are going to read anytime soon. They're kind of heavy. And then some other novels over here. So I think that pretty much sums up our our tour for National Book Lovers Day. Be sure to check out teachingthetrifecta.com/toolkit for my list of resources, including some hints on where to grab your own stash of homeschool library books. If you enjoyed this walkthrough, please do give the video a thumbs up and make sure that you put in the comments below if there's any specific genre or topic that you'd like me to delve into on my Shop My Library videos, which I'll put in a playlist here or here. As always, here's to raising kids who cherish beauty in the world and the people they meet, who yearn for knowledge and seek wisdom, and who are building the strength of character to make a difference. Thanks for watching.